What's going on, everybody? Guys, before we get going, hit that like and subscribe and we'll get this shit rolling. Guys, yesterday's video I talked about prison food, and if you remember, if you've seen the video and you remember, I'm talking about breakfast and I keep saying that I'm forgetting something. There's something I just can't think of. The most common shit in the world, because I thought about it last night. Oatmeal. You get oatmeal, like, I think it was twice a week. And how I forgot that, I have no idea. Because oatmeal is huge in prisons, and people, you know, I was saying how you put ramen noodle, or with ramen noodles, you put all kinds of shit in it. Oatmeal is the same way. They'll put granola in it. They'll put peanut butter. Prisoners will do anything that you can to, you know, bulk up, I guess. I guess is how we'll say that. But, you know, oatmeal was a big thing, and I can't believe I forgot about it. And then I made something from prison last night that I forgot to tell you about, and it's something I eat probably 3 times a month. Fruit salad. And fruit salad, all it is you got to get all the fruits, you know, from the cafeteria workers that bring fruit back, and you buy the fruit. It's the ones that I make is strawberries, bananas, oranges, apples, and if you can get pineapple's really good in it. And you, in prison, you have to use Kool-Aid, you know, and because on the streets I use, here at home, I'll put orange juice in it. After I chop everything up, put it in a bowl, and mix it all together, I'll pour orange juice in it. And inside, you don't get orange juice, but you'll get, like, you can order Kool-Aid off commissary list. And I remember peach Kool-Aid was a big thing with fruit salad when I was in there. And then you put granola, you'll put it in a bowl, you put your Kool-Aid in it, and then you pour granola all over top of it. And it's amazing. I mean, like I said, I made some last night. You know, it's delicious. It really is. And it's supposed to be healthy, but you're eating so much sugar and everything else that I don't know if you can consider it healthy, even though it's fruit, but whatever. And then I had a couple questions I need to answer really quick. They was from yesterday's video, all of them but one. Life is G2 Ud says, I mean, do you have any way to buy commissary food and keep it in a fridge, or you just buy food each day to eat that day? Okay, no. You have no refrigerator. You don't have access to refrigerators. They won't sell you anything on commissary that is supposed to be kept cold. And then you can't go each day. Your unit, whatever unit you're in, it's like there was 5 units in mine. There was A, B, C, D, and then RDAP building, which is a residential alcohol and drug program. You know, people would do that program, and if you was lucky, you would complete that program in RDAP, and then you would get so much time shaved off your sentence for completing that program. But you know, you only life is G2 Ud, I think is how you say it. I'm not sure. But like I said, you don't have refrigerators. You don't get to keep anything cold. Nothing. And what's crazy is it just popped in my head when I was thinking about something cold. You know, people always talk about what they miss when they're locked up. Mine was county jails, because I was in county jail for over a year, waiting for everything to be done for me to be shipped to wherever I was going to my federal prisons. But 2 things that I missed: ice. You didn't get ice in county jails. And then the other one was the sound of a vacuum cleaner. How petty is that? But that's a couple things that used to drive me insane. And, you know, when I went to prison, actual prison, you know, I could get all the ice I wanted. I could do, you know, I could hear vacuum cleaners, and people that was part of the cleaning crew that their job was to clean ran vacuum cleaners all the time. So that was that. But in county jail, I never got to have ice or hear a vacuum cleaner. And it sounds weird and petty and like nothing, but when you go and that pops in your head that, oh my God, I haven't had a piece of ice in a year. So that's something off the subject there. Okay. Carol McLaughlin 2859, she asks, what was the food like from Christmas Day? Did you get turkey, potato, stuffing, ham, gravy? Surely they gave you something decent for holidays. Did you get any good vegetables from Christmas? Okay. Thanksgiving, we always got, when we go to the cafeteria, you would get turkey, dressing, and rolls, and a nice dessert. You know, which I said the desserts was pretty good. And then 4th of July, you would go to the cafeteria, you would get 1 hot dog, 1 hamburger, plus french fries or tater tots and whatever little piece of dessert they're gonna give you that day. For Christmas, I'll be honest with you, I cannot exactly remember 100% what it was. It wasn't quail or dove or pigeon. It was a form of a bird that I just cannot remember it because it tasted like shit. I never ate it. I ate it one time and I was like, fuck that. You know, being in here on Christmas is bad enough. I don't need to punish myself by eating whatever they caught flying by the telephone wires. So, yes, Carol, you do get special trays on special days, as holidays. And the only ones Easter, you got ham. Easter, you got ham. 4th of July, you got hamburger and hot dogs. Thanksgiving, you got turkey. Christmas, you got whatever fucking bird that was. It wasn't chicken, and I don't remember what it was. Like I said, I ate it one time, and I was like, you know what? Fuck that. It's garbage. And then, the one and only Grimm. You know, we was talking about ramen noodles yesterday. Grimm said, chicken ramen with cheese crackers and ranch dressing is really good. That thing's been locked up. That is some inmate shit type menu right there. You know. And then from a video from a while ago that I just seen these, there was comments a day ago and 2 days ago. 1 day ago, what did they do to Chris Watts? He is still living. Okay, I talked about Chris Watts the other day. Chris Watts is in Wisconsin and turned his life over to Jesus, I guess, and is in protective custody. 23 hours a day, he's locked down by himself, and then he gets 1 hour a day by himself to take a shower or work out, do whatever he wants to do, but he is completely away from other inmates because that bitch is gonna die too. If you put him loose, done, it's over. And here's one that me and my wife talk about this a lot, and you know, this one was To Be So Fab said, we handle violence with violence. When will it ever stop? I'm in no way condoning or comfortable or anything else with what this Chad person has done. I just can't also understand where the violence ends. It's just one huge massive mess, the way people treat each other on a daily basis. What is it? To Be So Fab? I agree 100%. Listen, I want bad shit to happen to really bad people, but I am so sick and fucking tired of turning on the news or reading on a news app another mass shooting, you know, something like that. I'm so tired of it. And you know, you know how I am, you guys know how I am with kids. School shootings tear me down. I cry every time I see a school shooting. There's a bunch of kids get killed for no fucking reason except some little punk bitch can't accept where he is in life, or she, which I don't think I've ever seen a woman school shooter. There was one in Tennessee a few months ago. I don't think it was a school though. I don't know, but she's a bitch too. But To Be So Fab, I wish I could tell you how it's going to end or when it's going to end. Yes, I wish bad shit on bad people, and it's bad people that kill kids or something like that. You know, like Chad Bitch and Chris Watts, stuff like that. Die. I don't care. And you know, it's just really, really sad how our world is. And I know it sounds like I'm being hypocritical because I'll say one thing and now I'm telling you another. I'm not. I want everyone that hurts a child to die immediately. And then I want everyone else to just stop. You know, I'm a huge sports fan. I don't want to go to a live game because I never know when something's going to pop off. You know, I like my life. I love my family. I love my wife and my kids and my granddaughter and everything else, that I don't want to have to worry about seeing, oh my God, this guy's going to run for a touchdown. Boom, boom, 13 people's dead. I don't want that. That shit is old and it's aggravating and it's frustrating and it's just outright sad. So violence, I couldn't tell you when it's going to end. And don't look at me and say, well, you're wishing bad shit on other people. I am. But them other people hurt kids and killed kids. And yeah, so I will wish bad shit on them. But the everyday person that's walking up the street, or the kids in a playground, or people at a family reunion, you know, because that seems to be a big fucking thing now. People want to shoot up family reunions and birthday parties. Can't stand it. It's aggravating the hell out of me. Okay, done with that. Now, someone also asked me, when I talked about rolling the cigarettes, remember I said the dude rolled them in Bible paper, and I felt like we're all going to hell just on general purpose now. But he asked me, he's like, well, how do you light it? You don't have a lighter. They don't sell lighters on commissary. Right. I'm going to show you how in jail and prison people light things. All it is, 2 AA batteries. You take a staple and, you know, you'll set these batteries on a metal table. Like every cell has a metal table. And then you're going to hold, let me get it so you can see it. The positive end up top, you're going to have a, shit, I don't know if I can get it there. You're going to have a staple on each side. I'll show you here in just a second. Son of a bitch. You're going to have a staple, and you're going to set them down on a metal table. And when you start putting those together, that will cause a fire. That will get red freaking hot. And you would just lean in and light your cigarette. That's how inmates, prisoners, and jails and prisons, if they don't have a lighter, 2 AA batteries, a staple or 2 staples, you tear the staples, make them straight like that, set them on a table, hold them together to where each one of the staples are touching, and the batteries will cause a flame. Well, they won't cause an actual flame, but they will get so hot that it will catch on fire. And I will tell you, holding, you know, when you're holding that on there, that gets so fucking hot to where, you know, after I started losing feeling in my fingers, you know, I figured out if you take the inside of a toilet paper roll, you know, the cardboard is on the inside. If you fold it, you tear a piece off and you fold it really tight, really small, and you hold that on there, that will stop 90% of the heat that goes into your hand. It's insane. But that is how we lit cigarettes in prison. And then, like, something that always freaked me out, and I didn't think it was true until I actually tried it myself, is, you know, batteries, AA batteries, AAA, stuff like that. If your batteries are dying and you didn't know you wanted to test them, craziest thing ever. If you take them, you take a battery, hold it like that, about 3 feet off the ground, and just drop it. And you drop it onto a concrete floor. If it bounces around, you know, does a bunch of flips, bounces when it bounces off the concrete, means your battery's about dead. If it just hits and just stands there, you have a full battery. It's the craziest thing in the world, but it is actually true. It works. It is 100% true. But that's really all I got today. I had to answer some comments, tell you that I forgot oatmeal and fruit salad, 2 of the best things in the world, and then show you how to light a cigarette in prison with AA batteries and the staples, and how to test your battery. If you think your battery's about to die, just drop it on concrete. If it bounces around and flips around a lot, it's about to die. If it hits and does one little bounce, you have a full battery. Kind of crazy. It's insane. But guys, I am going to tell you all in the next few days about prison hooch and tell you how to make hooch and have some stories about old Blueneck drinking some hooch in prison. It's nasty shit, but it freaking works. That stuff will get you drunk as hell. But guys, thank you all so much. Guys, remember, keep the questions coming, keep the comments coming, keep them all coming. Good, bad, and ugly. I'll take them all. But guys, thank you all so much, and make sure before you leave, you hit that like, you hit that subscribe, and you all have a kick-ass freaking day.